The fall is the larder. It's the richest time of year for food gathering, and it evolves this way so that seeds are cast by squirrels, turkey, deer, who eat a large part of these things, as do bear, all manner of rodents, northern and southern flying squirrels, red squirrels, gray squirrels. Even the insectivores get in on the action as things start to drop and larvae start to escape, like the acorn weevil grub. You're going to have shrews, voles, moles, mice, all manner of critters coming in to oak, beech. So this is a time of bounty, but you have to be prepared for each wave, because the wave of food that comes in only lasts maybe 2 weeks at the most, 3 if you're lucky. Now, acorns in a mass year, they could last through the snows into spring, but there's competition and you have to be mindful of that. Without taking meat and just taking the acorns, you're going to create a population starvation issue and crash. And so as a caretaker, get your hunting licenses and be prepared to take a turkey or two to trap squirrels for food, because an overpopulated squirrel situation or rat situation is going to lead to them coming down into your trash cans, into your house to look for food. Balance in all things. As an individual, you're going after choke cherries as early as the beginning of September, common roses, giant puffballs, burdock roots, elderberry for medicine, not for food, but elderberry is that important because it is good against bacteria, viruses, and fungal infections. It's one of those trifecta plants. Fox and river grapes. I know one tastes better than the other, but it's food and it's got enough to keep you going. It's also an emergency water source, although it is lethal harvest. If you cut the vine and pour it into a container, it's not going to pour, it's going to drip, but you'll have drinking water without the need for boiling it. So map out where those fox and river grapes are. They could be life-sustaining. Autumn olive is a invasive or non-native aggressive species, which means we can harvest as much as we want, mash them into a paste, and dry them out on flat rocks or in the sun to create a fruit leather that's going to last. It's rich in lycopene, omega-3 fatty acids, and it tastes pretty good. It's like a sweet and sour wild fruit. Beech nuts, white chestnut, black walnut, beach plums. There's not a lot of beach plums. They're not going to be a larder food. You're not putting beach plums by, but you're gathering enough that you can eat them to generate the calories you need to gather the heavy hitters, the larder foods getting you through winter. And when it comes down to it, if I only had to pick 4 really important food sources to pay attention to, it would be acorns, grouse, 5, turkey, so game birds, deer, and moose. In that order. The moose lottery is hit or miss. It's easier to get a deer permit or 2 or 3 if you have bow, rifle, black powder. It extends your season. The next season that we're going to get into, after all of these foods have been dried, powdered, turned into fruit leather, put by as jellies, jams, or frozen, is the hardest one of all, the culling time, and that's winter. Stay tuned.